EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
42 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, There's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland offense ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, Watson.
And this throw incomplete. Defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll set up a throw.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
DC, ready?
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Browns 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Watson on 3rd down. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the 50, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain, or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Watson looks to throw again. Bryant has it.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Watson. This is caught. Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate that wasn't picked off.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And he's going to bring up a third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Watson off play action. Out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Devin Duvernay.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Browns 21. Justin Tucker in the kickoff.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down.
They'll find Schwartz complete right side.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13. And the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Watson on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Watson.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
To throw, Watson.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Watson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. He's going to let it fly.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one. And in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.